Yo, it's been a while since I've made one of these. It is March, what is it, March 4th today? Yeah, I think it's March 4th, Wednesday. It's about to be spring break, 2 days. I will drive home and go to Boston. Sorry, that was a pretty bad impression. But yeah, spring break is around the corner. I can't lie with you, I'm pretty slumped right now. I'm very slumped. I'm down in the dumps. I'm mentally kind of tearing. You know, I'm just not doing the things I'm supposed to be doing, and those losses stack up, and you know, they hurt. You know, it hurts, like not even my status as a person, but it hurts my character, and it hurts, you know, it hurts my scoreboard, you know? Like, for me, when I'm on a win streak, an example of that could be like, every day I'm doing everything that I should be doing, and again, and again, and again. And that's when I feel best, because I know I can do all the right things one time, but then after that, am I able to do it again? And I think that's what separates someone good from someone great, you know? The consistency. A lot of people talk about consistency so, I don't know, generally, or like, just in a way where it's like, yeah, you know, like consistency, hard work, all that effort, whatnot. Growing up, you heard. Me personally, I never really took it seriously, because I'm like, yeah, it's like, you can say all that, but I don't really know if it actually is true, you know? And so, you know, it's just kind of been hard. Just not waking up when I'm supposed to wake up. I'm not doing the tasks that I should be doing, or I delay them. And it's like a form of self-sabotage, because I want to do it perfectly. I want to do it my way. I want to do it in a way where it's because of everything in my control that it gets done. And when things get out of control, and I try to make it so it's not in my control to fail, which is pretty unhealthy. You know, and then, you know, those things stack up. You know, maybe you do it one day, but then the next day it's fine. And you should give credit to that. But for me, you know, I started skipping more meals. I started waking up later. I start staying up till later, even though I know I shouldn't. Like, the awareness is there, but I decide to do what's bad or wrong or against what I want. I think that's a better way to put it, because, you know, what's good and what's wrong and right and whatnot, it's pretty subjective to the person, but to me, you know, to me, that's what I think is bad. And it sucks, because when these losses pile up, I start to give up on myself, because when I give up, there's no more failing. It's like, I'm tired of failing. It stacks up, and I know it's my fault too, and I'm also the only one who is able to change that. You know, it's like, these losses are my fault, but whenever I win, it's also my fault. And I should treat myself fairly. But when I start to go down slope, I just double down, triple down on it. I kind of give into it, and it's bad. It's unhealthy, really. But I think, I don't know, everybody has these moments sometimes, you know. I've been in deeper ruts I've been in more almost seemingly inescapable ones, and I managed to climb that out. So I'm sure this one is also something I can do as well. It's just, yeah, it gets kind of hard. It gets hard. Yeah, it's not easy. Do I know where I'm going right now? I think so. But I mean, yeah, it's a struggle. I'm getting McDonald's right now because I've been lacking on my calories, as I've said before, that I'm skipping on more meals and whatnot because of my mental health, deteriorates. Well, I can still go inside. I'm gonna order McDonald's real quick.
Welcome to McDonald's. What can I get for you?
Hi, could I just get a McDouble with a 6-piece chicken nuggets and large fries?
Sauce?
Ketchup and barbecue, please.
Anything else?
Get the large fries? Okay, yeah, that'll be it.
1343 second window.
I usually get more than that, but I'm not feeling too famished, and I shouldn't overeat on the unhealthy stuff, you know? I'm gonna have to pay with Apple Pay. I'll be right back. Got my Mickey D's. But, what was I talking about? Sorry, I'm speaking like off topic about a lot of stuff. But, yeah, sometimes you struggle, and it bleeds into everything. It affects everything, you know? Like I think my failure started with just waking up in time for my classes or doing my assignments on time, and it cascades. It has like a cascading effect towards everything. I start to not sleep right because then I have to catch up with everything, right? By myself, which takes more time. It's just time. Time is like, it slips from you because of all these mistakes that you make. And you have to try to make up for it. Because then if I put too much time into one thing because I lack too much of it, there are other aspects in my life that also have to decrease. That's the sacrifice, you know? To get that done, you know, you gotta sacrifice your meals or the gym, your health, your fitness, your social life. It's all a cascading effect, and it sucks because when you're stuck in that rut, man, does it seem like there's no way out. And as the perfectionist I am, I guess I also fear failure. I can't fail if I don't try, and if I don't try, that means it's not my fault. Because if I had tried, then maybe I would have succeeded. But if I tried, I could also have failed. But that possibility will also be negated due to my indifference and like complacent stature. Just not taking any initiative for myself. And then it's like a whole loop. When you can't take care of yourself, how are you supposed to get things done that are beyond yourself? You know, school is not about one particular person. It's a whole like collective. there's faculty, there's the students, there's a whole system going on, and it'll leave you behind if you don't try to keep up. It's not something that's just given to you, the success in that setting. It gets tough, but yeah, I mean, I had an exam today and I just didn't do good. I just threw it away pretty much. I threw it away. And things were okay, and now things are not. I think I mentioned this in a previous entry, so I kind of saw it coming. But it's like when you're in it, it's like a different reality. It's like I can say things are gonna be good or things are gonna be bad, but it's like if things are good in the moment, I'm not gonna worry about it. If things are bad, you know, are things really gonna change for the better? You don't really believe it. It's funny, you know. And it's like I know everything on what to do, that I just choose not to do it. And I just internally, I guess there's something wrong, or in reality, I just don't want it enough, you know. And what do you do then? What happens if your desires are not really your desires? What do you do? Because I feel like if you just conform to only your feelings, bad things can happen. And if you don't listen to your feelings at all either, bad things can happen. It's always about balance. I value balance so much. Because if things are perfectly balanced, it's hard to not lack anything. And even though you may not have it in abundance, you're still positive, if that makes sense. You're 0 or 1, which to me is winning. Anything below 0 is what's bad. Yeah. I'm gonna start trying again. Spring break's coming up. After my exam, there's really like not much else to do in terms of workload. I'm gonna finish up all the easy stuff left, not worry about it over break. Maybe even, you know, keep up a little or get ahead a bit during break. I am going to Boston to see my best friend. I'm gonna get a haircut, you know, maybe just reset and just replenish, and then we can try to survive the rest of the semester, you know. Sometimes it's like that, and I try not to be so discouraged because I'm always so negative. Sometimes I'm very pessimistic, but I realize positivity is sometimes a better outlook. But it's just harder to, because when doubt creeps up, it's like a poison. You gotta fight it back with like 10 positive thoughts, which is hard. Humans like look for flaws like innately, inherently. So it's like, what am I? I'm supposed to fight against my nature, you know? Like I was what I was born as. But it's a cycle, I guess. Things are gonna get better from here. I mean, that's what usually happens, right? Mentioned it in the last 2 videos maybe, but constant fluctuations. And it's just, this is the process. It's the process. Yeah. See you guys on the other side. Worst case scenario, I just always tell myself that surviving is winning. My mom always tells me that. If you find yourself in a really bad place, just survive. You know, you might be hurt, you might be injured, bruised, you know, you fell down a bunch and you're like just in terrible condition, but Some people give up in those conditions, and sometimes surviving itself is just enough to win. And then, like, you know, then you could argue, like, what if you want to be exceptional? What if you want to go beyond just that? I mean, it's a whole process, man. But yeah, it's pretty much all I have today. See you guys in the next one. Hopefully I'm happier next video. I don't know. We'll see. Bye.